guys, I just wanted to hop on here and show you guys a little bit of tips and tricks and some makeup. If you're at home right now like everyone else is and you want to feel a little bit revived and fresh but not put on too much makeup, I'm going to show you guys what I do on the day-to-day. Just going to sit on my couch, go for a walk outside or whatnot, but at least I feel fresh and still good. It's important to still remain sane and have like somewhat of a routine. That way, you know, when everything is all said and done, we can get back into like our normal life society routines and whatnot. We won't feel as, you know, crazy and hectic and bombarded with all of our beauty stuff. So I'm gonna get right in. First, I'm gonna prep my skin. Well, I already prepped my skin first off, and I started putting on the All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation with my beauty blender. So I'm gonna go in now and just go ahead and add a little bit more coverage. Literally just bouncing it on the skin just so it blends in right and smoothly into the skin. I like to blend a little bit out into the jawline, into the neck. Now I did not spray my sponge, my beauty blender, with any type of Fix Plus. I didn't get it wet or anything just because I like a little bit more of a coverage. And this allows it to get more compact, so packs a little bit more coverage onto the skin. I like to go a little pinch darker on the foundation just because I like to do a little bit of highlighting. Normally when I'm not doing anything or going anywhere, just doing a little bit of makeup like this just to refresh, I still wear this foundation because I like to have a little bit of color. And then I'll just put a little bit of bronzer on my neck. So now that we have our foundation, I'm going to go in with my Nars concealers. I have the minis in the Nars. This is light in 2.2. I like to just put a little bit under the eye. I like to mix together because I like a little bit of balance here. That barely there, like no makeup is the kind of look we're going for, but the no makeup, minimal makeup. There's a difference because, you know, no makeup look requires actually a lot of makeup. People may not understand that, but I'm gonna do another video on that one soon. So the minimal everyday to day makeup is basically what we're doing now. Just when you want to quick get ready on the go and look like you just, you know, have some life in you. Basically. So I'm using a mini beauty blender. This really hugs around the eye areas and little key points right here into the dips of the eyes and around the nose nice. So we're like keeping that concealer just right under the eye area here. So I'm going to take a little bit of concealer, just a little bit of concealer that's true to my skin tone. Something of a little bit of a warmer undertone. That way it cancels out any spots. I'm going to just go in and like spot treat certain areas like that I want to give a little bit more coverage, like these little guys here. So now we have like our even skin tone. I like to go in and just set a little bit of powder. You can do like any pressed powder. I like to use a little bit of the Studio Fix powder with my powder brush and just go in and just give it a little pressed finish here. I'm starting to feel alive. Although sometimes it is nice to just sit on fresh skin and not have any makeup on. But being that I am in love with makeup and an artist, I feel like this is how I express my self and exercise my passion. So if I don't keep doing this, like it'll make me sad because this is what I really love to do. So I'm going in now with Anastasia Blush Trio in Peachy Love. I like to use this one mixed with a little bit of the warmer orange tone here. And I just sweep it along the cheek here. This just pulls some color back into the skin, some neutralism back into the skin. I I sweep a little bit across the eyelids here just to kind of break that up a bit too on the eyes. Taking Anastasia bronzing powder in rosewood. Just a little bit of this just to pull some color. So naturally where the sun hits, we're gonna hit it on our forehead. And we're not doing contouring, okay? We're just doing bronzing. So anywhere where the sun would hit naturally is where we're gonna hit this bronzer. So literally take it on the forehead here and wrap it around the whole hairline. And then a little bit into the crease with the tip of the brush. Just sweep it around. This will naturally give you color and give you like a diffused bronzing kind of contour look without too much contour. Now I like to do a little bit of chiseling on the cheekbone here. Right by the hairline up to the ear, shade it upward. I like to use the tip and then the face of the brush to blend it. So this is the tip and then this is the face. Okay, so I like to look a little bit glowy. I like to have a little bit of glowy skin, so I'm gonna go on with the MAC highlighter in Perfect Topping and then a little bit of Fix Plus spray. This is just the regular Fix Plus. This is just what I have here, but you can use any like setting spray or highlighter, whatever you like to go to and grab and use. Taking a little fan brush here, hitting it right on the cheekbone. Right above the eyebrow, the orbital bone here. This gives you like a nice, really pretty, healthy glow. Take it on the bridge of the nose a little bit. I like nice, dewy skin, like fresh, glowy skin. Okay, so skin is done. I'm gonna go right in to brows. So I'm gonna go in and use the clear brow set, but I'm also going in with the Fling. I'm not sure if MAC carries this anymore, but there is similar products out there. And it's a big brow pencil. So it's basically like a crayon. It's like a bigger eyebrow. It's like a very soft wax pencil. It has more like a powdery finish. So it's kind of like in between of a pencil and an eyeshadow. So I'm going to go in and just quickly brush my brows up with the brow brush. Spoolie here. We're just chilling in the house, so we're not going to do any kind of like defining and like try to shape and balance them too much. We're just going to fill in a little bit of color. So I like to go in with a little bit at the arch first and just kind of fill it in. And I'm just doing it light-handedly. Just kind of lining it down here a little bit. Pulling a little bit up here through the center, mid-brow. And I like to just kind of brush it through in the front just to soften it. Just like that. And then hit it with some brow gel so the brows hairs lay nicely. I don't care what anyone says, if you don't have like a brow finisher, good gel brow pomade of some sort, like I feel like it doesn't really do as much like polish. I guess I'm trying to say it looks just look more polished. Same thing on the other side. Just starting at the arch first here, which is the highest point of the brow, and pulling it through the tail. And just give it a nice polished finish here. I like to comb upward and then just kind of lay it over. So now that we have our brows on, I'm going to go in and just add a little bit of eyeshadow. I'm just using Burgundy ×9 palette. I'm using this transition shade right here in the center. And just taking it right here, just a quick back and forth blending motion upward into that brow bone there. And then just kind of wrapping it around the whole eye. just so it looks diffused here too. This is kind of like a warm burgundy cool palette. Haven't really picked this up in a while. I just had it on hand just now. And I said, oh, let me try this. I tried it in a minute. So I'm gonna go in, same palette actually, and I'm gonna take my flat brush here and I'm going to use the Honey Lust. Now, I'm not gonna wet it because I want it to be very natural, and just hit it with a little bit of color on the lid here. Normally, if I wanted it to be more of a wet look, I would use a spray, a setting spray, like Fix Plus to go in and make it more glossy and wet looking. But since we're just, you know, chilling in the house and just want to look cute but not overly done, this is what we're gonna do. Actually not gonna use that dome brush. I'm just gonna use this one and take that color right into the center of the eyes, just so I can have like a nice bright moment. So I'm taking my beauty blender and just going right under and just kind of cleaning up a little bit, just pressing into the skin. All right, so I'm gonna go in with some mascara. This is the Climax mascara by Nars. So far it's been my favorite. I like to start in the center and then work my way in the outer and then come back in the inner, just to create more of like a really pretty like open eye fan kind of look. Pull it through on the bottom because mascara on the bottom really opens up the eye. I like to take the tip of my brush and just kind of wisp it back and forth. Do little wispy moments here. If you want to, you don't need to do this step, but if you have more oily skin or your foundation or concealer tends to separate a little bit under the eye and you want a little bit more smoother finish under the eye, I like to use a little bit of the Anastasia translucent setting powder, my little mini beauty blender, and just hit it right underneath the eye a little bit. Just taking a little bit and just pressing it right under the eye so there's no separation. I like to take a little bit of the excess through the T-zone a little bit because I get really oily through the T-zone and separate. My foundation tends to separate a little bit, so this gives it like a nice hold and a really nice soft focus finish. So I take a little bit more down into the T-zone here and the chin. And it just sets it a little bit better. And now this, we go all the way through under the eye and just blend it up and out. Like that. This doesn't change the makeup, it actually makes the makeup look better, I think, under the eye. Gives you a nice set and hold staying power even more. Perfect. Okay. Ooh, dropping stuff over here. So now that we're done, I'm just gonna pop on some gloss and go. I like to wear lip gloss. I like to have, it's either lip gloss or lip conditioner. I don't have lip conditioner on hand over here, but I'm gonna be using the Anastasia Sunscape lip gloss just for a little bit of moisture and glow to the lip. I'm all about looking glowy, dewy, and healthy. Even if I am sitting on my couch tonight. All right, this one is very shimmery, has a high shine. If you don't like that, just pop on some lip conditioner or like a tinted lip balm, tinted lip conditioner. This is the look for you guys. This is just, you know, I'm gonna be chilling in my house. I feel better, I look fresher. You know, this just helps me being in the house, my creative side as well. So I hope this can inspire you guys and help you guys to just do some makeup at home if you want. And I hope the tips and tricks helped. And let me know what you guys want to see in another video. So take care, guys. Be safe, be healthy. Thank you so much. Love you. Mwah.